今晚扭對埋 ，happy 唔 happy 先？happy 唔 happy 先？我都有啲驚嗰陣作客。作客唔容易。好，開波。連敗不連不敗呢啲係攞嚟破噶嘛，因為儲耐冇意思㗎，就係要等俾人破㗎啫嘛。今晚和，咁我唔知啊。我通常都冇乜感覺嘅，即係我唔會話贏硬啊，或者輸硬啊，好少會有咁嘅感覺。
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
因為永遠你覺得贏硬嗰陣時咧，佢就會失分咯。你覺得輸硬嗰啲咧，佢就贏俾你睇嘅，即係永遠都係咁樣樣，真係諗咁多無謂。不如去好好享受場波喎。
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
點啊？哇，咁麻煩都要轉嘢喎。
Accio, Incendio, Leviosa.
Good one.
Accio, Incendio.
Nicely done.
Accio, Incendio.
Oh no.
Accio, Incendio. Leviosa. Accio, Incendio.
That's it. Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Even though you won the tournament already, I'm glad to see you haven't stopped training. Stay sharp, my friend.
Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Incendio.
咦，原來要燒着佢。燒着嗰啲燭台。
Revelio.
Personally, I think if the thing you're best at is psychology.
Revelio.
Oh, I've been turned around for the ground. Oh dear, I shall get.
Incendio.
Have you ever been to the kitchens? I hear it's run by house elves.
I wonder how we get into that.
How do you do?
Revelio.
All I can say is, don't look inside my notebook.
You shouldn't. Great, you're going?
Revelio.
上堂。
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here, you'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello.
咁後生嘅教授。
Please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears.
又大聲嗌嗰棵嘢啊！一掹出嚟就大聲
Now,
嗌。
everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
"低能嘅嗌到個溫室爆晒。
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo!
哦，咁簡單。
I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the very idea.
I wonder.
Revelio.
It's like not grass.
I should think Professor Garlick would be more careful with her mandrakes.
Revelio.
Wow, 咁大嘅上極都有。多謝點心。
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Pardon me, Professor. What am I supposed to do with the dittany seeds?
Your part in all this floral alchemy is simple. Take the seeds to your potting table, plant them, and then wait for harvest time. Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
10分鐘，真實時間嘅10分鐘。
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
What should I be doing right now?
I'd like you to get some hands-on experience with the Chinese chomping cabbages. They're in the greenhouse, just across the footbridge. Mr. Pruitt will assist you with them. Now remember, a wand is not a trowel.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but you'll lead.
Revelio.
Nice work in defense against the dark arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight. We Gryffindors fight with honor. And, Ravenclaws too. At least you did.
咩啊？你講咩啊？紐卡主場食住曼聯。
Here we are, home of the
所
Chinese
以我都有
chomping
啲擔
cabbage.
心。
Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost lost a thumb once. Don't worry, Nurse Blaney put it back on. Trust me, you do not want to go through that. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
嗰棵植物叫中國咬人金蘭，玉華，又係玉華。然後呢？咁放埋啦，咬。
Well, gentlemen, they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Revelio.
I wouldn't say Professor Howard had
With that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
To make anything grow, we must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendship. Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the...
魔藥學啊！
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty. Our neighbour at home knows someone who's
Revelio. Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Professor Black would never...
Revelio. Revelio.
日文。
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan Weld potion. Mr. Takar can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion. Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, thank you. That means a lot coming from a fellow Ravenclaw. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
Remember, precision is key when brewing potions. Potion stations organized and free of clutter.
Fine job brewing your first Wiccanweld potion. But there are many potions yet to learn. This is going to be a busy year.
Here's the Fwopper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Adurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah! Get it! Dragon Dog! What happened?
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor again.
搞過來分多扣分。
Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
吓？搞到我要舐埋嘢喎！
Wasn't expecting that literally to blow up in my face. It was rather brilliant, though. I'd better clean up. You should finish brewing your potion if you haven't already.
A well-prepared witch or wizard always has a few potions on hand.
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish. Wish I could just replace it with one from J. Pippin's.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I need.
Your potion should not be that color, Miss McDowell.
I brewed an Adurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
佢又知，誒俾人識破咗。
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
真係想鬧爆佢。
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise. Fewer explosions.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
Oh.
Creature get put down.
Something
like that.
else too.
But trolls have no business in Hogsmeade.
I really have made a mess of things.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did our meet tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books.
Revelio. Accio. Got it. Only 4 more to go. Revelio.
Reading can be as magical as any spell. Why can't
This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her.
咩㗎？今日係個好日子，原本係個好日子，因為咧加雷斯將佢製造出嚟嘅嗰個詭異藥水啊，灑咗喺我燉好嘅草靈蟲上邊，我只能夠成鍋倒咗去，然後重新嚟一次。佢真係令人咧不省心。佢自認對於魔藥無所不知，總係做啲實驗咧打斷夏普教授講課。我完全相信啊！如果唔係佢身為衛斯理教授嘅侄咧，佢早就被退學啦。今天晚餐食嘅咧又係煙燻黑鱔船啊！我開始越嚟越中意呢道料理啦。不過咧，我都係更加中意肉餅嘅。
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Hogwarts has brought me and my siblings. We had to rely on each other without having.
That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida.
Thought for certain he'd be slithering.
Revelio.
Reading can be as magical as any spell. Why
應該可以
can't
淋熄
students
啲
see
火
that?
跟住行入去。
Well, that's very kind.
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief! Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Here you are.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary.
我已經 read 咗啦，想人 read 但我 read 咗。佢呢啲都係 支線嚟嘅。
Spare a moment? I could use your help.
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
That's nice to hear. I have had my share of adventure. I hope my reputation's warranted.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
Ugh, well, they seem innocent, but their tongues can be most disturbing.
Exactly. I wish more of our fellow students agreed with you. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskeen Dunkeen.
I'm sorry to hear that. Words can be cruel.
Thank you. Poppy keeps offering to help me in overcoming my fear, but I'm too afraid to take her up on it. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumor has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
What sort of plants should I expect in the hidden herbology corridor?
I haven't a clue. But have you seen the kinds of plants Professor Garlic grows? If the previous professor was anything like her, I'd imagine they're not exactly harmless.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
所以威啊你攞，險啊我冇。
Luke and Brett'll be must.
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing.
It's a relief to find the
Revelio.
How are there so many lectures in herbology? I'd wager Ravenfall Tower has some of the...
Incendio!
Someone saw a Hithwit fly right past the window once. That was so impressive. Do you think Garlic maintains them? With the help of Harry.
Revelio. Revelio.
Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling.
Incendio.
This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor.
Revelio.
Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light.
咦喂，喂，喂，我想行翻出嚟。哇，咩事啊？要
Lumos. Incendio. Incendio.
點着晒啊？
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos.
Seems the Devil's Snare was protecting a chest of some kind.
Incendio.
Wow, 做咩啊？
Revelio.
Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Lumos.
I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacular would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery.
Incendio. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos.
貌似有危險啊！竟然係冇。走啦！
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
What?
Revelio.
咦？咁夜啦喺度。 隨手啊立咗人哋啲信。
Revelio.
喺度搞咩？喺度飲嘢，夜媽媽企喺度飲嘢。
Have you found anything to, prove my bravery yet?
偷嘢入女廁乜都做，係啊，簡直係無惡
Hello,
不作。
Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacula. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Of course. I hope this helps you prove yourself.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Dunkeen for good when I show everyone in the common room tonight. This'll show Everett how ridiculous that nickname was. Thank you again, and have a good day. I know I will. Thank you for all of your help. No more Puffskein Dunkeen for me.
13級。唔靚嘅。
Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
I would think
Revelio.
best friend would be another.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Hot. Yeah.
Revelio.
爆倉添。
bow truckle under my bed, and I know it was her. She's looking for trouble.
又要去買嘢。
Before you ask, I'm all out of the new socks, so if your feet are smelly, you'll have to work it out for yourself. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Stop by whenever you're about. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
It didn't bother me. I swear.
Good. I'm sure they likely hadn't heard the house call. That's all.
Revelio.
I'd imagine the Hufflepuff common room smells the most delicious.
In my blood, my mother said.
Oi! Can you help me?
Hello? Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought you might be interested in joining me for a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
Following a Hogwarts treasure map? Count me in.
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Where do you suggest I search first?
Based on a cursory review of your map, I'd suggest somewhere near Hecat's classroom.
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
吓，係我去咯，唔係一齊去。哇！點睇啊？咩嚟㗎？唉，真係抽象，好似嗰陣玩嗰隻刺客信條嗰啲藏寶圖咁啊！
Revelio.
I'd like to see your parents' faces. Perhaps you should work on your polyjuice potion. You lie yourself silly about how marvelous you are and how you conceited at
邊啊？
Revelio.
What are you up to now?
其中一個係呢個骨。
Ah, a rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track.
揾到隻犀牛咁樣。
Powers should be kept in the oldest pureblood family.
Gobbled up by your own fanged geranium.
There's the fountain. I'm getting closer.
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
This stairwell looks promising. This looks like the portrait from the map. Now where's the treasure? Accio! There was a doorway hidden within the portrait.
咁有型。
I wonder what came of Arthur's search. Revelio.
My aunt made some out in
Lumos.
Have you ever seen a professor outside the castle? I find it jarring to see someone like Professor Weasley at the Green Room.
Do you find yourself taking circumvention?
Revelio.
哇，四通八達嘅喂，知行去邊？青蛙唱歌。喂，又鎖住。
Revelio.
進入傳送點嚟咁搞笑啊！呢度有啲嘢喎，呢度好多解謎嘢。
One. The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Hogwarts is a second home to me.
What have you learnt?
Hello, Arthur.
Thought you might like to know that my map led to a doorway hidden within a portrait.
Oh, how clever! Mine led to the boathouse. Barely found the treasure before I saw the headmaster coming. He shooed me out of there, but not before I got a few galleons richer. What did you find?
I found what I believe is an authentic historian's uniform.
Oh, that's lucky.
Yeah.
Seems as though we both had success. Glad I enlisted you to join me. Well, on to the next Hogwarts mystery. Wonder if a quick rummage round Weasley's office might yield anything interesting.
做咩嚟邊啊？你未開啊嘛？做咩啊？傑，我入咗去啦，做咩啊？哦，姐，我見你冇反應，我唔知你睇咗未？勁搞笑咯！我碌下，
Off on another adventure, are
無
we?
端見到個 post 咧，做乜鬼啊？跟住見到阿傑留言，笑咗。
If anyone needs help with an essay or assignment, I don't really understand. I wrote to
喺 flat 度唔可以亂咁講嘢㗎，會俾人見到嘅，會俾你朋友見到㗎。你幾點開啊？今晚爆機啦嘛？
I adore friends.
你有冇入去笑佢啊？
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Is everything all right?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm Nellie, by the way. I'm just so excited that the Daedalian keys are back.
The what keys?
The Daedalian keys. Surely you've seen them flying about. Rumour is that a former headmistress, Professor Moll, conjured them to protect the contents of certain locked cabinets years ago. Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and they appear every few years. You should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet somewhere in the castle. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy task, you may find a reward.
Why would Professor Mole conjure flying keys?
What I heard is that it had something to do with keeping Peeves out of things. But that may or may not be true. He's a poltergeist. I thought they could go almost anywhere.
Surely you will be trying to complete the challenge as well.
I've tried, and I can't even get past the first cabinets. Perhaps you'll have better luck. I'd love to know what's in the cabinets.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you do. In fact, I think I heard one of the keys in the astronomy tower. You should listen for them. I hope you follow a few keys at least. If you manage to open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
Revelio. Revelio. Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder. Revelio.
A Daedalian key. I wonder where it might lead me.
誒，佢自動飛埋嚟嘅，我咩都冇撳過。
Lumos.
應該係上邊啦。
There's the cabinet. How do I get this key in there?
做咩？點樣樣啊？做咩嘢
？Brilliant.
啱啱我經過嗰陣拍入去。
An old coin. Perhaps Nellie knows what it means. Don't get too cocky simply because you had one victory over salad.
間學校真係好多樓梯啊，成日喺度轉嚟轉去。Hello.
Were you able to follow one of the Daedalian keys?
Hello, Nellie. I managed to get a Daedalian key into its lock.
Brilliant. What did you find in the cabinet?
A curious token of some sort.
Looks like some sort of house token. I bet it unlocks house chests. I call them house chests. I've seen the one in Gryffindor and heard they're also in the other common rooms as well. Keep an eye out. I do hope you continue on. For so much effort, the prize must be something grand.
I should see this through and find the Ravenclaw house chest.
What you did in Cross Wands was fantastic. Your dueling skills are quite advanced.
Could you remind me how the Daedalian keys work again?
When you spot or hear a flying key, you're to follow it back to its cabinet. Inserting it in the lock is the tricky part. I hope you follow some. If you open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
Transfiguration is always
This must be my house chest. I just need to insert the token. Seems I'll need to find more house tokens if I'm to open this. Quite a few by the look of it.
哇！要儲咁多個，16個先開到。
I prefer the 3 broomsticks to the whole.
有排啊！
Throne is a much better conversationalist than just a trap.
My father writes to me every week asking about classes. And one
哦，做翻主線。
My sister will be home for the holidays.
No one sent me owls. Can't remember the last time I got one. Not even on my birthday.
呢個位置叫咩啊？呢個位置中塔庭院。
Hogwarts must have hundreds of owls.
我要踩草地出去啊！哇！佢啲指示
Revelio.咦，我有嚟過呢度咩？好睇得明佢個地圖啊！OK， 南出口。北出口，佢呢個圖同出邊嗰個唔一致嘅，歪咗，fit 鬼咗我。咁得啦，嗱呢邊南呢邊得啦，咁好明顯。
得啦，下次我識行啦，唔使兜咁大嘅圈。呢度南出口。
Revelio.
偷嘢，入屋行劫。呢度咧有啲咩玩啊？呢度水嚟㗎喎。
Accio.
唔啱啊！都唔係呢度喎，出邊有隻怪喎，咩嚟㗎？佢應該勁過我好多。
Incendio. Accio.
扯你埋嚟。
Levioso.
喂，又係法術。喺度睇醫生佢冇嘢啊嘛，你終於肯睇醫生。咦，打死咗啦！睇完你嘅嘢即刻精神咗。快樂就係最好嘅藥啊嘛！睇完阿傑啲咁搞笑嘢就好快樂啊！唉，走人。
This looks intriguing.
One of my two favorite Hogsfields. Lovely this time of year.
啱啱先喺醫院逃走翻屋企。咁你休息啦，唔好打機啦。
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
It is good to see you, my friend.
等天光。
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own, and the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
山長水遠走出嚟就係講呢咁嘅嘢。
What's going on here?
How nice to see you, my young friend.
山長水遠約我嚟呢度，就係講嗰幾句嘢。會諗嘅思念。
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research.
I do not have time to.
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
There you are.
一嘢揈落，大。
You will not survive this fight. Keep still.
Lumo. Levioso. Incendio.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
仲有喎，咩嚟㗎？
Oh, I'm going to enjoy this.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
哦，死啦！撳錯掣。
Tell Rookwood to find me a cell. Protego.
No!
You're going to regret that.
That's just pitiful.
哇哇！
Protego.
食蕉啊你！哎呀，頂！俾佢反，俾佢反殺咗我添。
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. You've nowhere to hide.
I'm not going anywhere with you. Incendio.
好勁啊！呢個阿婆幫我定起晒啲人。 阿婆嘅，食屎你！
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Knockturn Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
呢個婆嚟喎，但係佢講緊係嗰個佢老婆，搞笑。又喺度宣揚 DEI 咯，又喺度 lesbian 啊，又喺度。
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were a myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swirl, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Curious. The pyres are back where they started.
吓，咁我要做啲咩啊？咦，有幾個喎？你點着晒衫落啊？
Incendio! These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
Yes, how beautiful! What a day! I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require Mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
佢好搞笑，佢啲大細箱入晒去到個大箱度，咁你要咁多個箱要乜鬼？啲細箱我放落個大箱度。
Greetings. I understand you're quite the enterprising young Ravenclaw. Professor Fig tells me you found a long-lost book for him. I'd like to talk to you about it.
係啊，我都諗起啲俄羅斯套啊，將啲細箱放落個大箱度，跟住淨係拎個大箱走。其實你只係帶咗一紮箱出嚟咯，你冇咩都冇帶。
Might I beseech you for some assistance?
Hello, can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley, of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know your family?
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green. The Pinch Smedley name is synonymous with intellectual curiosity. We are known for our contributions to science and art. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, frankly. But with all I plan to discover about the world around us, those that don't yet know the name certainly one day will.
咁囂張，一定要識你嘅咩？
What exactly is an astrolabe?
It's an astonishing ancient navigational tool, essentially a handheld model of the universe. It's mainly used for studying the stars, astronomical pursuits, but it has nearly 1,000 uses. Fascinating device. Sadly, I'd imagine it's rusted beyond repair now. Still, we'd love to have it returned to us. It would be like getting a bit of my grandparents back.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
東北邊啊，你潛落去添，咦有魚嘅喎。哇，游得好慢。喂，行得好辛苦啊，終於有一游啊！咁其實好近嘅啫。
This must be where the Pinch Smedley family astrolabe is.
吓？唔關事喎。揾到啲衫同面罩咯，搞笑。成套裝揾晒㗎啦。中啦嘛，揾到啦。
I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
咩嚟？咁無聊嘅，要揾魔法揈出去，唔係自己揈。唉，揾到啦，可唔可以冚都唔識喎。
Too terribly difficult.
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
但有代價，這東西歸我，揾到啊，但係唔俾翻你。
I did. I hope it makes your father happy.
It will. I can't wait to see his face. Thank you so much for doing this for me, and for my family. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there. Thank you again, and I do hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
黐線嘅，成日喺個水度潛咩？睇下條村有啲咩玩先。
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Revelio.
哦，收埋呢度。冇啊，鎖住咗。
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
Any whispers going about the town?
You may have noticed we have a bit of a rivalry with Upper Hogsfield. Not much to it, but we're still the better of the two Hogsfields. Better than most other places, too.
Can you tell me a bit about yourself?
Oh, let's see. Well, I am Lower Hogsfield's preeminent potioneer. And I was once a lowly Hogwarts student like you. In fact, I'll give you the Hogwarts discount. It's the standard price. My prices are low enough already, you see.
What do you have for sale?
I sell only potions and their ingredients. If you can't fix it with a potion, then it's best left broken, I say. My ingredients are all local to this area, and my potions are brewed to keep you healthy and safe.
What do you have for sale?
呢啲四圍咧一執啦。哇！你賣得嗰幾嚿嘢，點做生意啊你？
I hope to see you again sometime.
得嗰幾粒嘢，呢條村咁細嘅，得咁少嘢嘅。
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
得個2間屋都叫村。
Revelio.
哇！偷嘢。咩收埋個桶後邊嘅？攞咗啦。
Revelio.
偷嘢又整爛晒人哋啲嘢。 哇！北咗咯，架車憑空唔見咗，忽然間，真係好多北啊！隻 game，幫你劈碌柴當報酬啦。
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
阿欣。
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you?
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
Has Ranrock's lot ever attacked you like this before?
They've been taunting and threatening me for a while now, but they've always believed that violence is the only way to get what they want. Things have taken a much darker turn of late. Ranrock is getting more powerful, and his loyalists know it. They feel untouchable. Ranrock assumed that all goblins would agree to follow him, but he was wrong. Many of us would like a diplomatic end to the discord with wizard kind.
You mentioned that your paintings were taken. Are you a painter?
I am. It's my calling, though most would think it an unusual path for a goblin. Most of my family work in metal, or associated with Gringotts. I'd wager my finest brush that Ranrock's lot have no appreciation for any of my work, and it'll be tossed aside for kindling. Without my carts and my livelihood, who knows when I'll be able to paint again?
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
幫你搶返嚟啊！
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn. 做乜鬼嘢你？咁鬼可疑嘅啲動作。咦？有啲敵人喎。呢個咩嚟㗎？呢個
咩用呢個嘢？
Revelio.
好難好快速搞掂佢嘅喎，佢要俾20秒喎。哇！
Levioso. Incendio.
未死。
8 legs is simply too many.
打啲小蜘蛛仔都咁難打。呢個係咩嚟啊？
I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
咦，又有考驗喎。考啲咩啊？1粒、2粒、3粒。
Levioso. Accio.
I should have left.
哎呀，總共有幾多碌㗎？咁多碌嘅。
Not so tricky after all, Merlin.
呢個冇限時。
Past the ruins. I'm on the right track.
Potato. Stupefy. Stupefy.
佢咪應該會有個敵人圖鑑之類咁嘅嘢。啊！又北咗。我都係鍾意我件校服多啲。裏邊嗰件啊冇乜所謂咯，呢件 waiter 裝嚟喎呢件。有敵人啦！喂，新嘢嚟嘅喎。
An encampment. This must be it. Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
son will regret not joining us. If he doesn't come round now, he'll be made even more of an example.
點樣偷襲啊？偷攝一名。
Most goblins in my family worked in the mines at one time or other.
哦，隱形。
Incendio。
喂，屌撳錯嘢，好煩啊！太多法術啦，真係。邊個係隱形啊？我都唔記得咗邊個係隱形。呢個係嘛？隻眼係隱形。
I deserve better than patrol duty.
佢咪睇我唔到㗎？佢睇我，佢睇到我㗎。其實我隱形咗，佢都照睇到我。其實冇乜意思喎，隱形。即係基本上都係要避開佢個視點啊！如果唔係，佢都係會睄到。點樣偷攝啊？整石化，一嘢就變咗石頭。哇！化灰，好慘喎！做咩要轉嚟轉去嘅佢哋？喺度狂轉咯。有個敵人應該喺上邊。
I know what that means. Merlin trial.
Enjoy suffering, do you? Why have you not run away?
哇！先打爆你先。
How many of you are there?
唔得，佢其實佢已經知道我喺度。哇！咁多嘅喂。唔係喎，釋放營地中嘅手推車原來。
Pity, not quite. Chill spells glance off.
Accio. Incendio.
Surely you can see that.
咁鬼勁嘅嘢。
我唔知點樣偷嘢喎，我到依家唔知點偷嘅。佢冇得偷咯，佢係直接係潛死佢咯。我而家爭兩隻，我見唔到佢哋嘅，但係我一隻喺上邊，仲有一隻咧。我見唔到嘅，佢哦喺呢度。點樣偷？點樣偷咧？喂，妖跳落下邊嘅喂！佢會睄到我㗎。佢唔係我直接石化嘅喎，唔係偷攝嘅喎。點樣偷攝啊？其實佢直接石化咗佢喎。而家打死你算。咩嚟㗎呢套？唔係嗰個咩決鬥技巧，其實唔做啊，冇乜所謂嘅。我相信冇乜所謂。點樣上去上邊？Could
it be a Merlin trial?
I know I heard something. Up for a bit of dying, are we?
唉，撳錯添。打咗落街。喂，電話出去懟埋。
That was quite something. Now, free Arn's cards.
唉，完啦。之後再上網 check 下點樣偷攝。我真係諗唔到點樣偷攝。
Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio.
咩鬼嘢嚟？
Levioso. Revelio.
唔知有咩意思。邊度有手推車啊？
Revelio. Accio.
哦，移開佢啊！哦，呢度手推車，搞笑咯！打開道門，佢就會自己翻返去佢嗰度。
Revelio.
誒，執晒嘢先。喂，又滿？唉，咁容易滿嘅喂！咁啊，真係麻煩啦。佢有乜加大啊？得20格咧，好快啊滿晒啊！成日都執到好多裝備。哇！呢個鎖住添。玩埋呢個。有咩挑戰啊爆炸喎！
Revelio.
咩啊？佢話咩？進行呢個梅林挑戰會多啲難位嘅喎。4要將嗰啲粒塞落去啊嘛。但係呢個5嚟嘅喎。
Revelio.
唔係喎，全部都係4嘅喎。自己識咁樣堆咗5粒。啊，得啦，咁啊明啦。呢隻玩嘅薩爾達傳說嘅喎。
Revelio.
咗外面。嗯
Incendio. Accio.
That's that. Settled.
增加裝備儲存空間啊！多4格，好過冇啊！好啊！呢邊有咩啊？
Revelio.
唔知有咩用喎。
Revelio.
咩意思啊？呢個係嘛？又好似唔係喎，唔知咩意思。哦，雜種犬嘅巢穴冇意思嘅，咁即係走嚟打隻狗咁解。走啊！
Levioso! Incendio! Levioso! Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Incendio!
勁啊！扯佢埋咗一嘢爆啊！嗰啲火。搞掂啦。
On, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
很困難，扮晒好困難呢。
The ones I faced were determined to make things difficult.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
What a nice idea, Ron. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done.
唉，做完。哦，呢個係敵人嘈交。
佢一個杯幾麻煩嘅，又要攞大技對付每一種敵人咁嘛，即係好似以前玩嗰隻 Ratchet and Clank 咁樣，要攞某一招去對付所有敵人。但係最麻煩咧，你 Ratchet and Clank 嗰啲招啊係好容易就有，但係你呢隻 game 啲大技係要儲啊，都幾麻煩。跟住要做咩啊？啊，霍格華茲先，有啲新嘢做。又要玩呢個比賽。
What are you doing out here? Challenging you to a game of Summoner's Court. I think it's time you faced a real opponent, outside of Ronan's little lesson in charms class. Summoner's Court isn't just a game. It's a battle of skill. A test of a witch or wizard's mettle. What say?
I'm in. Let's do it.
Brilliant! Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Akio.
有啲技巧啊！
That was one for the ages. Akio. All in the wrist.
都係避開啲嘢。 喂，掂啊
Lucky shot.
！Lucky shot， 你 lucky 俾我睇下。
Try to beat that.
咦？點解佢變咗100嘅？忽然間，是但啦，唔理啦。 哎呀，頂！
Didn't think you were a match for me. Tie game.
頂你一平手啫嘛，講到好似我輸咗咁。
We should have bet a few galleons on that round. Care to go again?
賭啦！
I'm game for another round.
咁囂張。
You could use the practice. Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Akio.
屌佢塞住我啲路喎！
Nothing to it.
佢塞住晒我啲路。
That was one for the ages.
哇！你想撞我粒波落街？
All in the wrist.
好難搞喎，咁多嘢頂住晒。
Not bad. Not bad. Akio. Try to beat that.
Akio.
喂，頂！原來會咁樣撞過咗。咦？但係佢又蝕咗分啦，又平手。又平手，真係衰。如果我停得切就冇事。
We should have bet a few galleons on that round. Care to go again?
I'm game for another round.
Grand. You could use the practice.
佢嗰
Summoner's Court.
俾佢塞住我條路都幾麻煩。 佢又塞住我條路啊
Nothing to it.
Akio.
唉，輸啊大鑊，啱啱好添。
I've seen worse. Akio. All in the wrist.
喂，頂！頂，仲益埋添。
Try to beat that.
冇啦，贏唔到啦，太高分啦佢。
How'd you do that? Wait, did I win? I won!
跌咗兩粒波落街好難玩。
We should have bet a few galleons on that round. Care to go again?
I'm game for another round.
Grand. You could use the practice. Summoner's Court.
次次都佢先搞到我都
Akio.
少好多選擇佢先嘅話，嗱佢又塞住我條
Nothing to
路
it.。
我唯有咁啦。
Akio.
That was one for the ages. Akio.
想撞我粒波落街。
All in the wrist.
啊冇，喂正。
Merlin's pants. Akio.
佢又想撞翻我啦。
Try to beat that.
Akio.
炒你 per 啦！
I'll let you have that one. Well done. You beat me.
唉，贏啦，終於。
Bit of good luck, that's all.
咁串嘅，贏咗你又話我好運。
Come now, Leander. There's no need for that.
Fine, you're good. Better than I am, at least. I'll let the others know you're good enough to keep playing.
The others?
I lost 7 matches in a row to Samantha Dale. The others who play Summoner's Court thought that if you couldn't beat me, you wouldn't be enough of a challenge.
Chin up, Leander. Keep practicing and you'll get better.
I suppose you're right. I'll let the others know that your metal's been tested, and that you passed.
搞掂啦！呢度有咩做啊？呢個咩嚟㗎？唉，算啦，今日打到呢度啦。
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
呢度未嚟過呢度。
Revelio. Incendio.
咩嚟㗎？1、2、3、4啊！我唔知咩意思。正方形，呢啲咪提示嚟㗎？哦，呢啲提示嚟嘅。正方形嘅3。
Incendio.
Saw you fight that troll in the village. You were incredible.
I wish there was something I could.
呢個3，呢個1，已經係啱咗㗎啦喎。
My parents were thrilled to hear that.
唔係喎，呢個4喎。等陣。解開霍格華茲就係打開個坑渠蓋。喂，佢跌咗落去啊！先有咩事啊？
有咩秘密啊？呢度打個坑渠蓋咁有咩用
Revelio.
？OK， 有啲寶箱，有大寶箱。
Revelio.
冇啦，係得咁多。好啦。搞掂啦！拜拜。多謝收睇啊！啱睇嘅請追蹤啦，拜拜。